Something for the Weekend. Couples Threesomes 1. Threesome Erotica BDSM Erotica Lesbian Erotica Female Cuckold Erotica. Written by Connie Cuckquean. Narrated by Kelly Morgan. "I just wish I could please you," I pleaded, looking across at my husband as he lay breathless beside me.
"You do,"
he urged. "Well, I never see it," I scoffed, looking at his spent cock that had failed to come for the umpteenth time in recent months.
"It doesn't mean I don't love you."
I hung my head. "I know," I said softly. He reached over and put an arm around me.
"I must be going through some stuff,"
he said, kissing my cheek. "Or maybe I am."
"What do you mean?"
I huffed. "I don't think you find me attractive anymore."
"Are you kidding?"
he said, sitting up on his knees animately. He looked me up and down, running his eyes up my legs and over my pussy and hips. He moved his hands forward to cup my breasts and then finally stared deep into my eyes.
"How could I not like that?"
I smiled warmly, and he planted a tender kiss on my mouth. "I'm not the woman I was." I shrugged.
"You think I'm the man I was?"
He laughed.
"Do you remember this when you first saw me?"
He took a grip of flesh around his stomach and squeezed it between his finger and thumb. I laughed and shook my head. To me, Jake hadn't changed. He was still that feisty, athletic 23-year-old that I'd met all those years ago. His sex drive seemed higher than ever, and many nights I refused his advances, but that didn't mean I didn't want to please him. "I'll think of something," I said.
"Huh?"
"I'll think of something," I said, thinking it a challenge now instead. "I'll think of a way of getting that cum out of you." His eyes flashed with excitement, and I leaned down to kiss him again. When my hands ventured down his body and touched his cock, I noticed it was hard all over again. Not wanting to waste the moment, I kissed my way down his body until I was face to face with his thickness. I looked down the long barrel and then pressed it into my mouth, winding my lips around him and using a hand on the inches that escaped me. He let out a groan of arousal, and in the excitement, I plunged him deeper, sending as much of him inside me as I could until he was pressing at the back of my throat. His breaths quickened, and he held the back of my head against him, but then I felt the tickle on my tonsils, and I convulsed in a gag, spitting out his cock with a sputter. I looked up, embarrassed, and he laughed. His chuckle was infectious, and I laughed too, but it was still a reminder of how limited my skills were.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?